And we are live for week 2. We are playing in Cleveland against the Tennessee Titans. Real quick, I'll show you. We do have Johnny Manziel back. He is back this week, so hopefully Manziel can come out and perform. As you do know, we did win last week, 26-12 against the New York Jets in New York. I'll go ahead and show you the stats of that game real quick, because we didn't get to them last time. I should have went to... There we go. Let's go and check the box scores. As you can tell, we outgained them offensive yards by 100. We both had 95 offensive yards. So pretty much we had 100. We had 99 rush yards. We had 100 more yards than them passing, which is good. First down, so we had 20 to their 13. 18 punt yards to their 0. Kick return yards, 104 to their 66. 2 turnovers apiece, both interceptions. We had more third down conversions, which was really helpful. They had one fourth down that they should have produced on, but Ryan Fitzpatrick just seemed like he did not want to win that game for his team. Red zone percentage up 100% for us, which is beautiful. We did have time possession. And penalty yards about the same, about 45 yards apiece. 3 red zone touchdowns, by the way, for us. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going to show you the stats here. Manziel, look at that. Perfect rating, 63 yards, a touchdown. But he only threw 5 passes for 4 completions. He did get hurt last week, as you all know. So McCarron stepped in. 74.1, not that good. But he got the win. 248 yards, touchdown, 2 picks. 67 completion percentage. Fitzpatrick, though, the reason the Jets lost. 204 yards. 2 interceptions. 2 sacks. There was not a lot of sacks that game. We got sacked more, whatever. But he completed 15 of 32. Not good quarterback play at all. Rushing. Crowell at 17 for 80. Ivory 18 for 76 and a touchdown. 4 for 18, 5 for 17. Those are the only guys who really got snaps. Receiving, Gary Barnidge got 9 catches, 76 yards. Great play by Gary Barnidge. Run after catch for 54 yards. That is tremendous. Jason Morrow, Curley, that was the man who could not be stopped, but he did drop a lot of costly mistakes. Andrew Hawkins stepped up as a 5'7" monster, catched everything that went his way. Beautiful game by him. Let's check the defense. Let's check out Jets. Demario Davis, tackle for loss. Went to Davis as well. Sacks. Picks. Antonio Cromartie, Joaquin Jarrett. And let's check out the Browns. Wow. Wow. 10 tackles for Dante Whitner. That's what we're looking for. Quan Williams. Sacks. 1 for Mingo, a half for Dansby, and a half for Starks. Picks. 1 for Jordan Poyer. Tremendous play. 1 for Tramon Williams. And real quick before we get started, let's take a look at how the Titans are doing. So, not that good of a debut for Marcus Mariota, but they did get the win. 179 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 50% completion. Bishop Stanky, though. Bishop Sankey. Great game. Same with Dexter McCluster. Both getting a touchdown. Both getting decent amount of carries. Hell, Mariota, another 56 yards there. That's over 200 yards of offense from just running the ball. So their offense seems like they're going to be on the works here. Defense, Arakpo, of course, getting the tackles. And 3 sacks for Arakpo in one game. Nice. And obviously they played Tampa Bay, so Tampa Bay did not have that good of a game. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get started week 2 here. As you can tell, let's go back, make sure so you know you guys don't think I'm cheating or nothing. Check the settings. 13 minutes, all Madden. Let's check the sliders. So all the sliders. Alright, let's start up week 2.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
And guys, if you guys would like to see me stream anything else, I've got Call of Duty, WWE, I got the Uncharted series, I got Star Wars. I've been doing a lot of streams of that. I can stream Siege, Rainbow Six. You guys just let me know. You guys are what's going to make this channel awesome. You guys are going to help me make this channel more professional. You guys are going to help me do everything I need to make this channel great for you guys to watch. I'm not looking for no million subscribers, blah, blah, blah. I'm just here to have fun. I want my viewers to have fun, depending on whoever they are. And you never know. I might throw in PlayStation cards for 100 viewers, fucking 1,000 viewers, 500 viewers, blah, blah, blah.
Can you imagine how the players are going to be? Their emotions are going to be at sky-high level.
All right, let's see who's going to get the ball first here.
We are going to have a hard-hitting game. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
I don't think I ever changed my coin toss setting. I might need to. And we're kicking it. All right, that's how I'd rather like it. Andy Lee. Let's get a home win here. See if Cleveland can go 2-0 against the Tennessee Titans. And in the future, yes, my videos will be edited professionally. Right now, they're not. It's on my PS4. Freaking. She's doing me. And a great run. Dexter McCluster gets up to about 34. Yep, 34. So decent field.
Mariota's a player to watch today.
Decent starting point for the Tennessee Titans. Let's see if Mariota can come out here and get these Titans going.
Jim, he got great experience at the University of Oregon playing the quarterback position. He has good size to succeed in the NFL. He can run. He's in great shape, and he's just a natural leader of the football team.
Mariota back in shotgun. Bishop Sankey to his right. He throws it, gets completion to Kendall Wright. First down, first throw of the game for Mariota. Great play.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver.
Does he need to be careful, though? Cleveland's defense did rule that game against the Jets.
Mariota's got it in the gun. Makes the catch in the open field.
And Hakeem Nicks Pressure coming for Mariota, but Mariota gets it out just in time. Nix on the curl route. No one near him for a good 5 yards. Good catch. Good play by Hakeem Nix. Kendall Wright, second reception. So far, it does seem like Mariota is playing rather well against this defense, unlike Ryan Fitzpatrick did last week. But can the Cleveland defense continue to make the stops like they did last week? That's the question. Huge stop. Bishop Sankey had a hole, but Carlos Dansby closed it quick. Great tackle for a loss of yards.
And just try not to make a big mistake.
It's third down coming up.
3rd and 10. Can Mariota get the conversion here? Can he keep his team going for the first possession of the game? He throws, yep. Kendall Wright, first down and a couple of more. Good read by Mariota, good play by Wright.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks.
So as of right now, Mariota is playing tremendously better than he did last week against the Buccaneers, even though they got the win.
The Browns defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Sankey's got it on the handoff.
Bishop Sankey, huge hole, good 7-yard gain there. Averaging 3 yards a carry.
Powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Jim, you're right. I'm gonna give
Titans are flirting with Cleveland's red zone right now. Cleveland has been very well in the red zone, stopping, just letting 33% of red zone conversions in the end zone. But Sankey, huge play, huge hole, makes the juke, gets up to the field for about 18 yards to Cleveland's 3-yard line. Great play by Sankey. The defense was nowhere. They could not stop it. Getting their ankles broke. Great play. Now can Tennessee punch it in? For all you watching, I appreciate it. Great play. Carlos Dansby. He snuck in there on the play action and got the sack. Straight through, no one blocked him. That's the plays that Cleveland needs to use on defense in order to win this ball game.
The Browns will come out in the dime. Second and goal from the 9. It's the old
fumble.
And it's a takeaway.
Huge play. Jordan Poyer, the man who picked off Fitzpatrick in the end zone, in the red zone last week. Huge forced fumble this week. That man might be the future of this team. And here's your returning Johnny Manziel, who had to spin last week injured after a great first possession. Handoff to Isaiah Crowell, gets down the middle, good 3 yards. Cleveland did start playing better last week when they could run the ball. And they started running the ball more often. Can they continue that today? Crowell in the backfield. Handoff one more time. Crowell stopped by Brian Arakpo. Great stop by the Tennessee Titans defense. Now, can Manziel show those flashes that he made last week?
Third down and 8.
Steps back. He hits the fullback Johnson. Did he get the first down? No, they did not. Good opportunity at a first there. I think Manziel just tried to get rid of it as quick as possible. Might still be scared about that bruised sternum he got last week. But we'll see if Cleveland can continue. That defense can continue to stop in the red zone.
fields it cleanly and starts his return. And a run back of about 7.
The Titans were able to bulldoze their way down the field, only to cough up the football the last time they were out here. It sure looked like they were going to put up some points.
Like I said earlier, all you guys watching this channel, I appreciate it and I love you all. It's awesome. Great play. Hakeem Nicks down the middle from Mariota. Mariota is having quick release times today, and that is what hurting this defense. Last week it was this defense getting all over Ryan Fitzpatrick, and that's what was hurting Fitzpatrick. But Mariota is not scared of it. Oh, there's the pressure. That's the pressure they need to bring. That is the pressure they need to bring if they want to stop Mariota.
They're young, they're unheralded, but they do know how to make plays.
The line of scrimmage, the 36.
About 5 minutes left in the first, scoreless. Tennessee flirting with Cleveland's red zone again, but Cleveland, they have been monsters in the red zone this year. I know it's early. I know it's only game 2, but they have, out of 4 red zone attempts from their opponents, only 1 has gone in. And 2 of those red zone attempts have been turnovers.
Mariota's back in shotgun formation.
Pressure to Mariota, and he has to throw it away. Tennessee is going to have to stick to 3 points here. Great defensive stop.
This will be a 50-yard field goal try.
Well, that's the way this Cleveland defense needs to do. They need to stop those touchdowns. Field goals are fine. But can Manziel come out here? Can Manziel come back out here and get himself a touchdown? We're just still scared from the injuries sustained last week. Justin Gilbert, huge cut. Broken tap. Justin Gilbert broke free through everybody. He is on his way to the end zone. Touchdown. But there is a flag. It is most likely on Cleveland. Most likely it's coming back because of a block in the back. And that is right. A block in the back on Andrew Hawkins has taken away Justin Gilbert's kick return touchdown. What a heartbreaker for Cleveland. They did not want that. Huge momentum just lost.
The Browns from the 22.
Hand the ball, Isaiah Crowell. Isaiah is not getting. I know it's early.
Here's how the Titans defense.
But this defense is stopping Isaiah. It took Isaiah a while last week in order to freaking get some open carries, get down the field, get some decent yards. Can he do it again, though? That's the question. 2nd and 10. Yep, they are going with Crowell again. Broken tackle, though. They can't. 2 broken tackles. 3 broken tackles. Isaiah Crowell fought like a monster to get that first down. He said, "You guys are not stopping me this time." Tremendous play. Tremendous play. Much needed. Now can Manziel.
1st down and 10.
Can Manziel help out here? There's a pick! A pick by Manziel! No! But a flag. What's the flag? Holding on the offense. It's going to stand as an interception. Alec Mack. What a heartbreaker for Manziel. He tried to squeeze it into Gary Barnage. Horrible read. Great defensive play by this defense. Putting so much pressure on Cleveland's defense right now. Another flag here. Probably holding on the offense. Nope, blocking the back on the offense. Why is Hakeem Nicks doing blocks in the back on a run play?
The penalty.
Just penalties all over the place today already. This could be a very lackluster game because of it.
The Titans snap it at the 41. They'll go ground.
Nope, they stopped Sankey again, so it's going to be 2nd and long. 2nd and 16. Great defensive stop to hold Sankey in place. There was a hole. Had Sankey made the hole and broke a tackle, that could have been a touchdown. But we will never know now. They hand it to Sankey again. Huge hole. Huge hole. Broken tackle. Huge hole. 3rd, 2nd, good 14-yard gain by Sankey. Can the Titans continue this momentum running the ball?
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. The Browns go with the dime formation here on defense. Toss to the outside.
It's a toss to Sankey. And he breaks the tackle. And he gets shoved out by Poyer. Sankey is running all over this defense early. 7 for 60. That is exactly how they beat the Bucs, though. The Tennessee Titans had 230 yards rushing as a team against the Bucs last week. And that's what they're going to need this week to win this game. As Mariota connects with Dexter McCluster for a touchdown. Mariota is reading all over this Cleveland defense today. We're down 10-0 heading into the 2nd quarter. This is not looking good for Cleveland early. Perhaps we're going to have to cut Cleveland's 16-0 trip early.
Gilbert's going to test the coverage here. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line.
Potentially hole there for Justin Gilbert on the return. Perhaps a bad read.
Defense has been resilient to this point, and that's a good reason why they have the early lead, Phil.
Manziel comes back. Only 22 total offensive yards in the first so far for this Cleveland team. Definitely not the team they showed last week. He got it off quick. Just slung it up there to Josh Gordon, and Josh Gordon's down. He's holding his wrist in pain. He's calling for the medical team. That looks painful. That is devastating to this Cleveland team.
We'll head back to the field now after the injury.
We'll find out more information on that injury shortly. 2nd and 7. They hand it to Crowell again. Crowell stopped again. Perhaps the only way Crowell's upper arm fracture, Josh Gordon is done. That is another huge heartbreaker. Wow. Cleveland just continues to get shot in the foot this year.
Which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations.
Wait, Manziel scrambles though, and he fumbles. Manziel got scared, didn't see no one open, and he went up for a scramble when he got hit and dropped the ball. Thank God Gary Barnidge was there. But Cleveland, this Tennessee defense continues to stub Cleveland. What's Cleveland going to have to do if they want to get back in this game? Their defense isn't playing like they were last week. Their offense is non-existent with Manziel at the moment. Are they going to continue to give Manziel chances, or are they going to let A.J. McCarron, the backup, come in and try to win this game like he did last week? Only time will tell. But right now, Cleveland definitely needs to get a stop here. Down 10-0 to Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Early in the 2nd, though. Open. Another huge catch by Kendall Wright. 4 for 33. Obviously, Mariota's favorite target today.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down.
Just seems like Mariota is finding every hole thus far. Oh, what a missed hit from, I believe it was,
at the 50.
I believe it was Mingo. Mingo went, it was a fake option, and Mingo, instead of trying to hit Manziel going right by him, he thought the running back had the ball still.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Can this defense do anything? Pressure. And oh my God, not again. The ball was so out of the hands of the receiver, but Brandon Poyer gets caught with the defensive pass. Jordan Poyer. I am sorry about that. Jordan Poyer gets caught with the defensive pass interference. Another huge shot in the foot heartbreaker for these Cleveland Browns today.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
Sankey continues to find holes in this defense. Players continue to miss hits. Players are going for heavy hits instead of trying to bring people down easily around the legs like you've been taught to. This is just a very ugly Cleveland Browns team today at home. It's not what they wanted. Huge hole, but wait! Poyer redeems himself. He stops Sankey from getting in the end zone. That is what they needed. Sankey, however, did get the first down, but Poyer stopped the touchdown. Can they stop this goal line rush and walk away with 3? Mariota keeps it, and Mariota's in the end zone for a rushing touchdown. Mariota's doing everything today. He is definitely showing signs of the second pick overall.
The defense learned a little something on that drive. The way they are playing is not working. So
shines of brilliance. Cleveland down 17-0 early in the second. This is not looking good. Cleveland cannot muster any offensive attack. Their defense is not playing like they played last year or last week. But wait, Justin Gilbert. Another good run today. He had one kick return touchdown early on, brought back because of a block in the back. Penalties is what's shooting Cleveland in the foot. Being only mustered 27 yards in the entire first half at the moment is also what's shooting them in the foot. But wait, Isaiah Crowell. That's what we need from Isaiah. Huge 9-run gain. If he can muster out gains like this, we can have a chance. We just got to get down the field. We got to be able to score.
The Browns will take the snap from the 45.
And Brian Arakpo. It looked like Crowell can get around, but Arakpo brings him down for a back in the backfield.
I think he calls the right play. But what happens is the run loses
So most likely going to have to leave it to Manziel's arm. Can they get the first down? They excelled at third down conversion last week. Not so much this week. He throws it up high for his fullback. And his fullback couldn't reach it, so he tried to call for the defensive pass, and he got it. Huge mistake by Denoris Searcy. There was no way that ball was going to be caught.
The football is at the 38.
This play set up by the long gainer. Dropping back now into the shotgun.
Denzel finds Isaiah Crowell. He gets a huge hit. He dropped the helmet and trucked him.
Now to be a running back in the NFL.
Good play by Crowell. He is starting to show some brilliance.
That was a wonderful
We need more of this from Crowell. Manziel needs all the help he can.
The Browns take it from the 28.
Huge hole for Duke Johnson. Good 9-yard gain. 8-yard gain. This is what Cleveland needs. Cleveland needs to make plays like this. They need to find the openings. They need to attack. Tennessee has mustered everything to stop freaking Cleveland. It's just working to Tennessee's advantage every time.
Second down, 2 to go.
Gary Barnage wide open. Manziel hits him for a 17-yard gain, and he falls on his back. They get the first down. Huge red zone play here. Can Cleveland get in the red zone? Or can Cleveland get in the end zone? Can they score? They need to score here if they want this game. They tried to run down the middle with Crowell. We knew likely that was not going to happen.
Coming to the line at the 3.
Are they going to try to run it again, or is Manziel going to throw it?
Second and goal from the
They toss it to Crowell. Open Crowell in the end zone. Touchdown. Cleveland is not out yet. They run the outside run, which is what Isaiah Crowell specializes in, and that is what he needs to be. He needs to be that outside run. He's got the speed to break away, and he got in the end zone with it. Tremendous play. Cleveland's finally on the board.
They still have a rather sizable lead after surrendering a score there. Scores 17-7.
Kendall Wright in the end zone. Nope, he takes the knee for the touchback.
Take a knee, so this will come out to the 20.
So Mariota's going to come out here on the 20.
On his way out to
He's
the
playing
huddle
a
again.
very, very good played game. Completely finding every hole possible in this defense. And let's see if he can continue to do it. Cleveland absolutely needs a stop here. Great play. Great play by Joe Hayden to come up and stop Sankey. He saw the handoff was coming, so he ran in there, dropped off his cover, and got the tackle.
Mariota's going to take it from the gun.
And ooh, throw it on the slant to Hakeem Nicks, and Hakeem Nicks dropped it. Tremont Williams in coverage. 3rd and down. Cleveland needs a stop here. Can they get the stop to try to keep this game? Whoa, no. Mariota's changing plays. He's in the pistol.
3rd down and 10.
It looks like a hold, but Kendall Wright could not bring it in. He dropped the pass in the open in the middle. But is it a hold on the offense? Yes, it is. That is obviously going to be... It's a hold against the defense. Joe Hayden caught holding. No way. Cleveland shoots themselves in the foot again. 1st down, Tennessee. That should have been a 4th down play. Unbelievable for these Cleveland Browns.
With 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 1st and 10. Easy catch there. No one near him.
And Delaney Walker, after a 1st down catch by Mariota, is on the ground. He has not got up. He is hurt.
So we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Sankey lines up as the single back here. Sankey's going to secure the handoff.
Bishop Sankey breaks another one. Another huge run, 11 for 85. Cleveland is not finding any help at all. They cannot stop Sankey. Broken tackle after broken tackle. Sankey is running all over Cleveland. Early, 84 yards, and it's only the 2nd quarter.
The Titans take it from the 43.
Another run by Sankey, stopped short after 3-yard gain.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
2nd and 7. This needs to be a stop for Cleveland. They cannot afford and they jump off sides. And it's a fumble, but it's coming back. 1st down. Look at that. Tramon Williams is going to run it in the end zone for nothing. What a heartbreaker, because it's a freaking offsides call. Cleveland continues to shoot themselves in the foot today. That's another touchdown brought back because of a penalty.
That penalty is, of course,
unbelievable.
By the defense.
Can Cleveland do any good at all today?
Will go ground.
Another 1st down run for Sankey. 13 for 98. Sankey cannot be stopped. He is moving on 100 yards just in the 1st half. Where did Cleveland's defense go from last week? Or is it just the Titans? Like we said last week against the Jets, was it Cleveland's defense that was good? Or was it New York Jets' offense that was that poor? I think we're seeing the true answer now.
Sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms. They can still,
because Cleveland is just getting ate up on all sides of the ball right now.
Look here. 1st and 10.
Huge sack fumble. Sack fumble. The big defensive tackle's running it all the way. Unbelievable. That is what Cleveland needed. 87 yards for the big man touchdown. Unbelievable sack fumble. The pressure came. Mariota could not hang on, and the big man runs it all the way. Cleveland finally gets the hope they were looking for.
Makes the PAT. The Titans are about to have the football kicked their way.
Cleveland fans are losing their mind after that.
17-14.
That is what this team needed. That is the momentum this defense needed to stay.
The Browns defense knocked the ball loose.
Now let's see if Cleveland can continue that success, continue that momentum, and force yet another turnover, or at least a stop. And another huge run down the middle for Cobb. The running today is just ridiculous. Cleveland cannot stop any run.
First down at the 32.
And they bring the pressure. And it's a pick. Tramon Williams with the interception over Hakeem Nicks. This Cleveland D is turned up. The Cleveland fans are losing their mind. Cleveland defense's motivation is continuing here. Tremendous play again. They brought the if Cleveland can bring the pressure, that defense steps up, and that's what they need. Huge hole for Crowell. A good 10-yard gain there. That is what he's needing. Can Cleveland capitalize and take their first lead of the ball game?
We've got an offense trying to get some momentum going before the first half draws to a close. First down at the 29. Handoff.
Crowell cuts back. Good 3-yard gain there. Minute 54 left in the second. And Cleveland's defense is all over the place.
Second down here after that run play.
Now can this offense shine? That's what we need. We need this offense to shine.
Now he's going to change
Benzel changing things.
I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Manziel chucks up to Barnage. Barnage could not bring it in. He tried to fight for it. He just could not bring it down. Coverage, Huff on the coverage.
And it's been part of the reason why they trail at this point. Manziel's struggled mightily, and they're going to need to get him going, Phil.
They are going to need to get him going. But listen, let's give the defense a little credit. It's not all about
3rd and 7. Can Manziel get it in the end zone?
Top of everything. They're playing very well.
No, they're going to run it with Crowell. And he does not get nowhere. Stopped 4th and 7. Cleveland's going to have to settle for a field goal. But imagine that. Cleveland was down 17-0, and now we're tied with 1:23 left, 17-17. Can they hold off and get the ball at halftime at tie game? That Cleveland defense is stepping up tremendously. Cleveland fans ought to be proud. The Browns are back in it.
The Titans offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake.
Wide open catch to Kendall Wright.
See if you can score some points.
Pressure did not come from Mariota, so he could definitely get the ball off early. So far, this team is choked when pressure's in their face. Cleveland needs to continue. Wait, it is under the 2 minutes. We do got a challenge on the field. Did he get both feet in? Kendall Wright did not get both feet in. That ball is coming back. 2nd down, incomplete pass.
And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field.
Can Cleveland bring pressure again and cause yet a 3rd straight turnover?
There was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL.
Pressure's in his face, and it's an interception again. Obvious. Oh my God, Cleveland Browns. These Browns are rolling. Pressure in Mariota's face again. And another interception for Cleveland. Tremendous play. Dwayne Bowe on the slant. Probably, it was actually a flat route there, but Dwayne Bowe did get it.
Really puts the defense in a tough position.
It's 2nd down.
Can Cleveland take the lead going into halftime and get the ball back? If you would have said this in the 1st quarter, hell, in the first couple of minutes of the 2nd quarter, I would have thought you were crazy. But Cleveland's here. 3 straight turnovers for the Titans. 3 straight possessions.
3rd and 6.
Now can Manziel get it in the end zone? He's got Gary Barnage wide. Gary Barnage gets it. 20-yard reception for Barnage. Out of bounds, stops the clock.
Well, there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offense.
Now can Manziel capitalize? 22 seconds left. Staring at Tennessee's red zone. And he chucked it to Barnage on the flat. Barnage dropped the ball on the coverage. 2nd down.
The defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
2nd and goal.
Crowell again, wide open, touchdown. They gave it to him on the outside yet again in the red zone, and Crowell celebrates his 2nd touchdown of the day. Cleveland, once down 17-0, have brought this game back. They are up 24-17 now by tremendous play by the defense.
The Titans are ready to take it to them.
Like I said before, if you would have said this would happen earlier in the game, I would have called you a liar straight to your face. but we are watching it. This defense has stepped up completely. Tremendous play, tremendous coverage, putting pressure in Mariota's face, and it's getting them turnovers.
They had pressure. Everybody was hustling to the football, and a good play on that errant throw by the quarterback.
First down at the 20.
Motivation is high on this D. Look at that. 5 dudes on Bishop Sankey to bring him down. This defense is just bringing it every time. They want Mariota to throw more and more picks.
Sure, the quarterback in the huddle before he called the play said, look, if you get a chance.
And that is it for your first half. Cleveland with a tremendous comeback. Tremendous defensive play to bring this game back. Now it's like, can the Titans win? We will find out after the halftime report. Go Dogs.
Let's get ready now to take a look back at the first half. The Browns have an edge in time of possession right now. The Titans, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. All right, let's roll those highlights. Titans have it at the 9. Run play here, and the ball comes out. He'll pick up only a few yards here. After the pick, offense comes out now. McCluster's wide open here on the catch, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Titans push the lead to 10. Titans take it at the 1. Mariota's looking for room to run, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. Titans now up by 17. Browns have it midway through the second.
And we're back. Cleveland gets the ball on the second half kickoff. Can they continue to put points on the board to try to put this game away? Their offense has still been held to only 100 yards compared to nearly 250, I believe it is, for Tennessee. But the only reason Cleveland is up is 4 costly turnovers by Tennessee in the first half.
Here in the second half, Jim, when you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling.
Hand off to Crowell, tries to go down the middle. Looked like he was going to break a tackle, but brought down short. Crowell is trying. He's trying to run, but this Tennessee defense is strong. They've been strong all day. Tennessee would be up right now if it would not be for those turnovers. They are shooting themselves in the foot, just like Cleveland has been shooting themselves in the foot with penalties. Crowell breaks a tackle on the outside. Almost gets the first down.
Running backs in the NFL now.
That's what Cleveland needs to do. Cleveland needs to try to stop putting Crowell down the middle. They need to let the man run outside. That is his specialty. But they got Duke Johnson in for the sub. 3rd and 2nd. Can he get the first down? And he breaks a tackle. He did. He broke a couple of tackles to get it. Duke Johnson gets the first down. Cleveland's going to continue to roll down the field.
Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react.
Isaiah Crowell back in.
First down at the 34. And now here's
Crowell gets stopped in the backfield. Still having trouble running the ball. He's got his brilliant flurries of flash. We need more than that from him.
Take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
2nd and 11.
Huge catch by Duke Johnson. They lose a yard, though. It looked like it was going to be picked off once he threw it, but Duke Johnson jumped up and wrapped his arms around that ball. Tremendous play for a loss of a yard.
The Browns from the 32. Screen. The catch is made.
And West gets stopped on the screen. Still, this Tennessee defense is standing strong.
Trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes.
Obviously, you can tell exactly how turnovers can affect your game, because Cleveland cannot muster offense whatsoever, but they are winning this ball game because of pressure on Mariota. Mariota has choked on pressure all day. We'll see if Cleveland can continue to make him choke on pressure.
The Titans have it at the 24.
Pressure again, but he does get it off clean. There is a flag, though.
There's a flag down on the field.
I believe it's a block in the back. Yep, it is an illegal block in the back for Hakeem Nicks. That first down is coming back. More penalties to bite people in the foot today.
Always remember, as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Sankey lines up as the single back here.
Looks like Cleveland's bringing everyone. The pressure is on. They are pressuring Mariota, so he scrambles. Huge first down for Mariota and a slide to save his life.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes.
Obviously, he did not fail his IQ test before he joined.
First down, and Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that.
Cleveland with pressure again, and Sankey is stopped in the back. His last few runs have not been as flashy and quick-paced and open and broken tackled as it has been earlier in the game.
Looks like a penalty on the defense.
What is that? Huge, huge undisciplined play by Cleveland. John Hughes tried to rush. He took out the center, and he was still trying to take him out. That is not sportsmanlike at all.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
And another penalty for Cleveland's defense. Mingo tried to jump the snap count again. Another offsides play. Another huge penalty for Cleveland. If Cleveland wants any chance to continue this upset victory, they absolutely need to not shoot themselves in the foot on penalties anymore. Second and 2, and they look like they're bringing the whole entire team. The pressure was stopped. Mariota got the ball off quick. Good completion to Fasano.
In the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Mariota's completion percentage, 60%.
Seems like Mariota has finally got his rhythm back. Can he continue? Get the ball down the field. Huge play by Mingo. Unblocked. He smacked Sankey in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. That is what this team needs. No more of these penalties. No more of these blown calls. They need to play hard-hitting, solid football. Pressure, and it's a sack for the defense by Bryant. Good thing Mariota did not throw that ball. We have seen what he's done today throwing the ball under pressure. Cleveland's defense is staying strong. The only reason they're winning this game is because of their defense. Huge open play down the field. The pressure did not come. Mariota got it off clean. Harry Douglas. Amazing catch for the first down. That's what Tennessee needs. Mariota needs to stop choking under pressure and get the ball off early.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
Mariota scrambles, and he slides again for a good 2-yard gain.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit,
can Cleveland's defense continue their shutdown? They were down 17-0, and they went on a 4-turnover streak to score 24 straight points to take the lead. There's been absolutely no score here in the second half so far. There's been a few possessions of punts. But this is the closest anyone's been to someone's red zone. And Tennessee punch it in to try to tie it up.
eludes him again.
Sankey tries to, he gets, ooh, Sankey saw the open field. He saw the first down, but he got stopped by Jordan Poyer. Another great play by this young free safety. 4th and inches. Tennessee's going to have to stick for a field goal to bring it in within 4. But the story is, can Cleveland, with their only 120 yards of offense and their 67 yards of passing, can they get the ball down the field? Their defense has done all the work today.
You know what? You said it right. They still have the 4th quarter, so this is a long game. Take the positives out of that field goal and just.
And it doesn't help the penalties either. There's been a pick. There's been a fumble return for a touchdown called back. There's been a Cleveland kick return called back because of penalties. Tons of penalties today for Cleveland. Crowell down the middle. He breaks it. He tries to juke around a tackle, but he gets stopped only a yard in the run. This defense has completely shut down Cleveland all day.
2nd down and 9.
Manziel overthrows Andrew Hawkins. Manziel sure doesn't remember that Andrew Hawkins is only 5'9". He's got to throw a much cleaner ball to his target than that. Hawkins showed brilliance last week, but Manziel's overthrowing him this week. Huge play. Dwayne Bowe on the jump cut. That is what this offense needs. Huge first down. Can they continue to push the ball?
And of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
Now 1st and 10.
Isaiah Crowell cannot run still.
Nice job that time by
Is it time for a running back change just to try to freshen things up?
It's going to be 2nd down with about 1.5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. 2nd and 9. They're going to run it.
Crowell breaks the tackle though, but he's still stopped. And we have an injury on the defense. It is Armani Williams. We'll see if he can come back. He's holding his shoulder, and he looks like he's in a ton of pain. But Cleveland still cannot move the ball.
3rd down now. The Browns load up the backfield for this next play.
Manziel back, and he gets the pressure. He couldn't. Woodyard gets the pressure in there. Manziel needed to get the ball off. But it's up to Cleveland's defense again.
He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Great punt. No. He stayed in bounds, but what a hit. What a hit on Dexter McCluster there, and he gets right back up. Obviously, he took it like a champ.
Possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen,
now, can Cleveland bring the pressure for a 5th Tennessee Titans turnover?
Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7.
Bishop Sankey, more broken tackles. That's the story of Sankey today. Broken tackle after broken tackle.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard,
Cleveland's D has not been able to hold Sankey at all. But they've been able to hold Mariota. They held Fitzpatrick last week. They're holding Mariota this week. Can they make it 2-0? Only 137 yards of offense for Cleveland. I don't know. They bring the pressure. Mariota has to scramble. He gets it off, but Hakeem Nicks is there to pick it up in the middle of the field. Tremendous play by Mariota to get it off in time before the sack. Hakeem Nicks was there to bring it in. Hakeem Nicks has been a tremendous help today to get these rookie mistakes off of Mariota.
Setting up now.
at the 45.
The Browns defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 45.
Cleveland brought the pressure, and Mariota just threw it out towards his nearest target. That's what Cleveland needs to do. They need to bring the pressure, and Mariota has choked all day under pressure. If Cleveland continues to bring the pressure, this defense can win this ball game for them. Winter jumps. Is it a false start, or do they get Winter jumping? Winter, Whitner. And it is a neutral zone infraction, not on Whitner, but on Taylor. Another costly penalty for this Cleveland Browns defense. I believe it's their 10th. Tons of penalties for them today.
He'll throw it over the middle.
And Mariota, oh, and he misses the tackle. Mariota finally connects for a huge touchdown. Tennessee has taken back the lead because Cleveland. This Cleveland offense has ruined this game for this defense that have been stellar today. Mariota has shown signs of brilliance, signs of rookie play, but that offense did not choke under the pressure on that possession. Tennessee finally brings it in. Tennessee finally has the lead yet again after they blew a 17-0 lead. Probably most likely a block in the back again. No, it's holding on the receiving team, though. Yes, another Cleveland Browns penalty. 341 yards to 137, and we cannot explain the score more than Tennessee turning the ball over. Brian Hartline right in for a 4-yard gain. As you can see there, Manziel has not been good at all today.
Even though the offense is down here in the fourth quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Manziel's completion percentage.
Cleveland in general has not been good today.
2nd down and 7.
Except for Cleveland's defense.
They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Still cannot run the ball.
The offensive line is just so passive. What do you expect? You got to be
so yet
aggressive.
again, it's up to Manziel's arm, and it has not been good, to say that at all today. Can Manziel get the first down? Can he finally lose the bad luck? And he gets it off to Crowell on the screen, but he is stopped by Searcy. Great read by that defense. Another Cleveland Browns punt. Cleveland really needs to step that offensive up so they can help that defense of theirs.
He's got a chance for a return. Gains 16.
Great field position for Tennessee Titans if they want to just take this game away. Right now's the chance they have to take it away.
You see the matchup at running back, and while only one side has really been able to count on that run game, it's still a very close game.
Yeah, it is, Jim. Close game here, and also
this Cleveland defense is tired. They're exhausted. They've played their hearts out today. They have forced 4 Tennessee turnovers, but the offensive Cleveland has not helped at all.
He runs with it right up the gut, and that's a 2-yard.
But there is a flag. I believe it is holding on the offense. That could be the help. No, it's an illegal block in the back, but still could be help that Cleveland needs.
The back is going to move this team back. Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
The Titans played in a tight game last week. In the middle of another one this week. The scores 27.
Can they bring the pressure? Can they force another turnover?
First down at the 38.
And a fumble, but the offensive lineman picked it up. That was a chance Cleveland needed. Huge forced fumble, but tremendous vision by the offensive linemen of the Tennessee Titans. That is exactly what Tennessee needed. Cleveland needed that more, but Tennessee took it away from them.
They'll run it here.
Huge space for Dexter McCluster, a broken tackle, and Joe Hayden barely trips him up. Cleveland needs to hold down that running attack. The running attack is ruining them.
But now he is running free, just all out and getting those extra yards after the hit.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Pulls it in.
And Darrell Green Beckham gets his first catch of the game.
The Titans have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards.
This defense,
boy, that's what every offense likes to do.
they've given up. They haven't given up, but they're exhausted. Their offense has not helped them one bit today.
Second down and 2.
And Sankey yet another first down. Tennessee could put it away right here. This is Tennessee's chance to put this game away after they blew a huge 17-point lead to Cleveland.
First down at the 19.
A much-needed stop by this defense on McCluster. They need to hold it to 3. It's 2nd and 11. Cleveland needs to hold this to 3 if they want a chance to come back in this game. 7 minutes left in the 4th. Cleveland needs a stop.
Sankey lines up as the single back here.
And a huge hit by Dante Whitner.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down.
3rd and 6. Cleveland needs one more stop. They need to force this field goal.
The Titans come to the line and they put their receivers in.
And they get the stop. Thank you, Brandon Spikes. Finally showing his worth on this team after being signed in the offseason. They stopped Tennessee to a field goal. Can Cleveland finally produce some yards on offense?
The kick is good.
Another nice kick by the kicker.
Manziel has been stopped all day. Isaiah Crowell has been stopped all day. Most likely because Josh Gordon did suffer that injury that took him out for the game, so that went their deep threat. Now, can Cleveland get the ball down the field? Can Cleveland get some yards so they can get some points?
That is the old phrase, MIA. They are definitely missing it.
And Isaiah Crowell stopped in the backfield yet again.
Call the right plays and help his team out and get this thing moving.
They're pretty much leaving this game on Manziel's shoulders. This offensive line has given up all day.
2nd and 13.
But Dwayne Bowe and Manziel tried to put it in a hole, and it is picked off by Jason McCourty. Is that the interception that's going to end this game?
Yeah, the first McCourty twin into the NFL, paved the way for his brother Devin, and he has been outstanding with the Tennessee Titans for years, and he is an excellent cover corner.
First down at the 37. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Cleveland's defense needs to stop again. The offense has put this defense in yet another burden pressure.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Sankey's handed the football.
And Bishop Sankey open on the outside. Finally pushed out after a 27-yard gain. Cleveland did not need that. This defense is tired. They have mustered everything in their ability.
What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
And Dexter McCluster gets in the end zone. That most likely is going to put this game out of reach for the Cleveland Browns with 4 minutes to go. Wow. Cleveland down 17-0 early. Their defense scored 24 points for them. And now they're down 36-24. What an unbelievable occur of events. Is Manziel going to stay in, or are they going to bring A.J. McCarron in? That is the question. Are they still putting trust on Manziel's hands?
Gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this
And
team.
Manziel is out there again. I guess they are putting trust. He gets it to Dwayne Bowe. Dwayne Bowe brings it in finally. Manziel, 2 picks. Still has not passed 100 yards throwing today.
Second down, even after the completion.
And he overthrows Gary Barnage. He probably got it off just a little bit early there. Huge mistake by Cleveland.
That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You said the appropriate word. Battle. The quarterback, keep battling, stay with it. And
3rd and inches, they absolutely need to convert here. And he gets stopped again. Isaiah Crowell gets dropped for a 3-yard loss. Cleveland did not need that. This offensive line has not helped one bit today. It is up to Manziel for this 4th down conversion. And Manziel gets it. He gets a hole. He finally scrambles today. He finally gets a 1st down on his feet. Maybe that's what they've needed all day.
Not able to make the stop there, and they'll have to stay on the field a little bit longer.
Well, sometimes when it's 4th and short, the toughest man wins.
And another pick. He tried to throw it to Dwayne Bowe again, and Jason McCourty picks him off again. Cleveland has lost this ball game. There is no absolutely chance that Cleveland can come back if Tennessee scores. I don't even think there's a chance Cleveland can come back at all.
They had it all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum.
Huge stop by Mingo. Bishop Sankey is down. That is not what Tennessee needed whatsoever.
We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. The Browns with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd and 10.
Huge hit again. This time from Spikes on McCuster. These are the hit. This is what Cleveland's needed to been doing. They needed to make these stops. They needed to make these hits. Where was that?
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Mariota just holds onto the ball for the 2-minute warning. Pretty much Ken Wisenhunt is saying, let's end it now.
2 minutes remain in this one.
Trying to run clock out as much as he can. We'll see if Mariota decides to throw it or run the ball here. And they hand it off to their fullback, who gets stopped. Cleveland is going to call a timeout to save time, to at least try to get back in it. They do not need Tennessee to make this field goal. They need to somehow get a block here. And it just catches the wind just in time to go on the left side of the upright. Unbelievable. 15-point lead for Tennessee now. Can Cleveland finally get on the board without their defense's help?
That return's good for a...
And yes, they are benching Johnny Manziel for A.J. McCarron after Johnny Manziel has gone for 3 interceptions and 97 yards for the day.
The Browns are set to take the
Can
field
A.J.
again on
McCarron
offense after a
somehow
crazy sequence that didn't go
get
their
this
way.
game back in the
That
hands of
turnover led to
Cleveland?
Turnover points, and now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
And ooh, almost an interception again by this Tennessee Titans defense.
To the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Browns have it at the 29.
And oh my God, horrible play, horrible read by A.J. McCarron. He needs to get a completion. 3rd and 10. The Browns absolutely need this completion.
Browns have it at the 29. Throws the pass.
And he gets it to Gary Barnidge for the first down. We do have an injured player. It is Avery Williamson. He is hurt again, 2nd time today, getting off the field injured.
The Titans will come out in the dime. McCarron's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
And he hits Andrew Hawkins with the juke. Andrew Hawkins all the way in the end zone for an A.J. McCarron Cleveland Brown touchdown. Where was this playing ability when Manziel was on the field? Can Cleveland bring it in? They were going for 2 to bring the game within 7. Oh my God, Cleveland has a chance again. The crowds are going wild.
McCarron's taking off.
And he gets it. He gets the 2-point conversion to Isaiah Crowell. Cleveland is within a touchdown. Can they stop Tennessee? Can they force OT?
And this will be coming out to the 20 as these
Huge play by Andrew Hawkins on a slant route to cut him in. But A.J. McCarron is out with broken ribs. The one man who can get the ball. That means Manziel is coming back if they get the ball back on offense.
Guys, I just spoke with
Oh no.
He was able to confirm that his injury involves broken ribs. However, the doctors won't know how many are broken until x-rays are done.
And Bishop Sankey gets the first down. They did not need that. That's time off the board. They need to stop him. All out blitz. They have to get a stop here so they can call their timeouts with at least maybe 20 seconds left in the game.
You got to manage the clock, know how much time you got left. They've done that well.
Huge stop. That's what they need. Do they have enough time though? I don't think Cleveland has enough time. I think they wasted too much time.
And now, once again, they're going to have to hold their breath to the end.
Yeah, but they got to feel confident in the fact that they know their coaches can make the tough calls. They like their quarterback. They got a defense that can make plays. They like the situation they're in.
And Tennessee set up in the victory formation. This is it. They are done. The game is over.
Hold on to every precious second. Now looking at 3rd down.
They're coming out with the victory formation one more time. Do they have enough time though?
Takes the knee.
And that is your ball game. They are going to run the clock out the rest of the way.
And so now they'll call on Kern to punt the
Cleveland tried their heart out. They played,
and you know you played well
and they nearly had a comeback.
That's got to be hard.
But Cleveland drops to 1-1 on the season, and Tennessee Titans go to 2-0. Manziel has played horribly. McCarron tried to save the day, but McCarron is on the injury list with broken ribs. Who is Cleveland going to jump to? Or are they going to keep Manziel next week? We will find out.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.